A very good morning to my dear students. Welcome to online class. I hope you all are very fine and safe at home. Today we are going to start English grammar lesson number 10. The topic is compound personal pronouns. See, now you all are having the books with you, so just take out your book, open chapter number 10, page 51, so that you can understand the chapter in better way. So let us start. As this chapter compound personal pronouns is completely related to personal pronoun. In the previous chapter, we have studied about personal pronouns. So let's have a look on personal pronouns. See, personal pronouns are pronouns that are associated primarily with a particular grammatical person. First person, second person or third person. Personal pronouns may also take different forms depending on number, grammatical or natural gender. Now, let me clear you the meaning of compound. Compound. Compound means a thing that is composed of two or more separate elements. It means a thing that is composed of two or more separate elements. Now you can see on the screen there's your chapter compound personal pronouns. Firstly, compound personal pronouns are formed by adding self to my, your, him, her and it. See, self is a suffix here. Okay, self is a suffix word here. So compound personal pronouns are formed by adding suffix, and to the singular we use self. To the singular we use self as suffix to make them compound personal pronouns. For example, there are some examples on the screen. My plus self, myself. Your plus self, yourself. Him plus self, himself. Her plus self, herself. It plus self, itself. So, my, your, him, her, it. These are singular. These are singular personal pronouns. So, we add suffix self to them to make them compound personal pronouns. Now, we will add selves to plural personal pronouns to make them compound. For example, there you can see some example on the screen. Our plus selves, ourselves. Your plus selves, yourselves. Them plus selves, themselves. See students, yourself and yourselves. Actually, for singular and plural, we use you and your. We use you and your for both singular and plural. That means To make compound personal pronouns, we add self at the end of singular personal pronouns and selves to plural personal pronouns. Examples I have already shown you. Once again, I will show you some examples on the screen. The use of compound personal pronouns. What is the use of compound personal pronouns? See students, the compound personal pronouns are used in the following two ways. The compound personal pronouns are used in the following two ways. First, it can be used as reflexive pronouns. And second, it can be used as emphatic pronouns. So now let us discuss both of the ways one by one. First we will discuss about reflexive pronouns. Reflexive. This word itself clears the meaning. Reflexive. Reflexive means reflection. The compound personal pronouns are called reflexive pronouns when the action done by the subject turns back upon the subject. Means it reflects the subject. For example, I cut myself with a knife. I cut myself with a knife. One more example. You will hurt yourself. You will hurt yourself. In these sentences, the pronouns myself, yourself are acting as the object to verbs and they refer to the same person or same thing as that indicated by the subject of the verb. That means reflexive pronouns act as the object to verb and they refer to the same person. They refer to the same person. As I have shown you an example, I cut myself with a knife. So in this sentence you see myself is a reflexive pronoun, okay, and it refers to I. It refers to I, okay. And next example, you will hurt yourself. You will hurt yourself. Yourself is a reflexive pronoun here and it refers to you. Yes, it refers to you. Now we will see next kind. Next is emphatic pronouns. Emphatic pronouns are used to emphasize the subject's intent and involvement. That means emphatic pronouns show the involvement of the subject. Hence, they are called emphatic pronouns. For example, I myself will do this work. He himself went there. The town itself is not very large. In these sentences, myself, himself, itself are used to emphasize the subject's intention or involvement. Now, let's start exercises. Exercise A. Fill in the blanks with correct compound personal pronouns and write whether they are reflexive or emphatic pronouns. Choose the pronouns from the help list. In this exercise, you are to fill compound personal pronouns. Options are also given and after choosing the compound personal pronouns, you are to write whether they are reflexive or emphatic. So, the first sentence, the cat heard dash. The cat heard dash. So, the answer will be itself, and it is reflexive. Number 2, they will do it dash. They will do it themselves, and it is reflexive. Next, 3, she must be very proud of herself, and it is reflexive. Number 4, the criminal hanged dash. The criminal hanged himself, and it is reflexive. Number 5, I dash saw her prepare it. I myself saw her prepare it, and it is emphatic. Number 6, you dash can best investigate the matter. You yourself can best investigate the matter, and it is emphatic. Next, number 7, we will listen to it dash. We will listen to it ourselves, and it is reflexive. Number 8, the city dash is not very large. The city itself is not very large, and it is emphatic. Next is take care of dash. Take care of yourself, and it is reflexive. Next, number 10, we all enjoyed dash. We all enjoyed ourselves, and it is reflexive. So, dear students, note the answers in your book as you are having the books now. The students who are not having the books with them, they have to note this exercise in their notebook. So, note the answers carefully. Now we will start exercise B, joy drill. This exercise you will have to do by yourself because it's your home assignment. I'm going to explain the exercise for you so that you can understand how you have to attempt this exercise. Sort out the reflexive pronouns from nouns and personal pronouns given in the list. See, students, there is a list. In the list, you are having reflexive pronouns, nouns, and personal pronouns. Okay, you are having the examples of reflexive pronouns, nouns, and personal pronouns. Okay, so you are to categorize them in a different categories. Means you are to make 3 columns, one for reflexive pronoun, one for nouns, and one for personal pronouns. So the words which are related to reflexive pronoun you are to write in that category. And then you are to find out the words which are related to noun. The words which are nouns, that you have to write in noun category second column. And then there are examples of personal pronoun also. Find out the personal pronouns and write them in next column, personal pronouns. Okay? I'm going to read the words for you. Us, school, tiger, she, itself, ourselves, herself, yourself, friend, himself, mine, themselves, cat, I, bird, he, we, car, door, me, myself, yourself, theirs, chair. So these are the words. Out of them you are to find reflexive pronouns, nouns and personal pronouns. Okay? You can write the answers in the book, and the students who are not having the books with them, note this exercise in notebook. That's all for today's class. I hope you have understood the chapter. We will meet with the next lesson soon. Take care. Thank you and have a nice day.